I'm going to talk about interactive highlighting, and we will look at the framework. So there are two interfaces that to access plot highlighting or highlighting. The first one is the option called plot highlighting, and it's available for a lot of point and curve visualizations, and you can take advantage of this auto-completion menu. Right, so the syntax for adding options is besides the string name of the element, you add association with some key value. The other mechanism is using the wrapper highlighting, and it is available for data visualization and functional visualization. And this allows you to specify individual highlighting rather than just applying highlighting to the entire plot. You just wrap the first curve that you want to highlight, and then you will have an individual highlighting just on the curve, the red curve. Vice versa, what if like I have a plot highlighting set up for the whole plot, and I don't want one of the curves to have the highlight? Then you can use highlighted, go to none to disable. So the components, the first thing is style, and then point, line, and label. This style is specifically to the mouse over behavior of the curves or the points. This one, you just directly put some style, and then you can see this curve will automatically have this style that is specified. And then is the point. The first one is, we call it indicated point. So it's finding the point closest to the cursor within a radius, and this radius is a preset radius. Okay, the second mechanism is called nearest point. It's going to always find a point as long as your mouse is within the graphics. And there's something called the x nearest point. It's the same with nearest point, but instead of checking the Euclidean distance, it's only checking on the x direction. The same thing, same story on the y nearest point. It's just on the y direction. Line are basically some auxiliary lines that's not very crucial, but it's just giving you some visual cues where your cursor is at. Similarly, for the XY drop lines, this will only show the drop lines to the axis or frame when your mouse cursor is close enough to a point. All right. Another thing is called the X line, which is just part of the crosshair, just the vertical lines. Same story to the white line, it's just on the y direction. And then we have something called the X drop line. It's just like the XY drop lines, but they only drop to the X direction. And this is Y drop line, this is the same thing. And the next thing is label. So label is providing a mechanism to add a notation for highlighting point. Just like XY label, but instead of the XY value, it just gives you X value. Y label gives you just a Y value. And then there is an XY axis label. So instead of putting labels directly on the highlighted point, we put it on the axis. We named some popular combinations for convenience, and there are 4 of them. The first one is the ball, which is the by default turn on behavior. The second preset is called drop line. We will give you indicated point plus XY drop lines and the XY label. And the next preset is called X slice. This one will give you a vertical line and finding X nearest point plus Y label. So the first thing we can do is that we can adjust the presets. So this is the default highlighting behavior ball. What if that instead of X, Y labels, I only want the Y label? So you can just add Y label after the ball, and then you can have just Y label and an indicated point. But if you so choose a type of points, then it will show a point, and then you can modify the color of it, and you can add the line. Which is not crucial, but you can add, and you can change the style, and then you can add a label. So dynamic highlighting enables exploration, but static highlighting helps you with explanations. You can use placed inside highlighted, like in this example. I only highlight the first curve, and I want two static highlighting on these two x values. The bonus here is a mechanism to show how you can customize the callout labels. So you can change the gap, you can change the angle, you can change the background color, call out this leader style, and different marker. So all that you can, you can design it here, and then you can totally have your own callout label in the highlighting.